Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
It's on now.
5 seconds remaining.
Hello and welcome back to the Beyond the Summit Spring Cup. My name is Noah and I'm here with Mo Farah as we get into game number 2 between Team Singularity and Pavaga in the starting upper bracket game in the double elimination playoffs for this tournament to find out who's going to be king and hold high this Spring Cup, which I'm fairly sure doesn't actually exist. I don't think there is a physical Spring Cup. So address your complaints to... I mean, the TI Cup, it pales in comparison to the Spring Cup, but yeah, if you think there should be a physical one which can be shipped out to the teams, then please do address your concerns to LD at Beyond the Summit.
Keeper of the Light Ember, bud. Who started doing this? Who started? I know OG.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Works to check. You basically just run around. You go back to the
Radiant team ban.
I don't think
Dire team ban.
The hero's still good.
Yeah, I didn't like the Midas on the Ursa, but I mean, they definitely need a way back into that game, so it was definitely an idea, but yeah, unfortunately, didn't really work out for them in the end. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think the Ursa was a problem. I like Ursa Oracle, though. That's a really strong combo because it's really nice for Ursa just to be able to jump in and wreck everybody without needing to worry about his health. Also, if you get a Morbid Mask on Ursa as well, it just makes the ultimate way more effective. It's really nice.
Magic damage. Root really.
10 seconds remaining.
A stun and then you.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
How many
Dire team pick.
Sven stands ready.
That is a Sven. Well, very well observed. Congrats.
How I feel about playing into our
Radiant team pick.
Tiny.
Imagine people.
Alrighty, so I mean, I think Sven has been nerfed quite a lot. There are situations where he's still good. I think the Warcry is a really nice spell as well, just to be able to give your team a little bit of tankiness, especially when you've got these squishy cores like an Ember Spirit who doesn't necessarily want to be building a tanky item. I think that's when Sven comes into his own.
I don't see.
Yeah, it saves them having to give away anything in the future as well. You know, they might as well want to see the Tiny before they pick their fourth hero, possibly a second core.
I like Tiny. Jump the back. Fights kick off as soon as you can. Not a particular. What it can do, it fights.
Dire team pick.
There's some kind of.
Yeah, luckily they've got 2 picks to deal with it. Actually kind of surprised they didn't want to go for something, maybe try and hide the Enigma pick until the very last pick and see if they could get away with a full non-BKB penetrating stun style draft, but that might have been a bit greedy.
Last one, mate. The off lanes. I like Beast. It works really well with level 1.
Ah, that is neat. Indeed. You're enjoying the word cute today, aren't you? Are you feeling a bit kawaii?
I looked outside and I was like, oh.
Bit grim. No, that's a shame. Yesterday we had a bit of everything there. Yesterday it was like super sunny at one stage. We had severe hail, we had snow, we had rain, we had ridiculous winds, and we also had like calm sunny moments as well. It was fun. It was day for the weather. And now they bring down the Monkey King. Alrighty, so this is much higher tempo than well, I mean, I say that Pavaga picked a really high tempo draft last game, but they didn't play it like that or build it like that. So this time around, they're going for the Monkey King. There's no way you can play these heroes in a non-aggressive lineup. So hopefully we'll see the Pavaga we know and love, as they should hopefully run at Singularity with everything they've got and cause a real bloodbath of a game.
I like this monkey. The long range.
Yeah.
Well against spec.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top of the keeper.
But
10 seconds
they don't really
remaining.
have great ways of bringing down this monkey.
5 seconds remaining.
I think this might be a no tree dance game. I'm not sure you ever want to level that skill. You've got Will-O-Wisp, you've got Midnight Pulse, and you've got an Ember Spirit just for good measure. Like you can't get on a tree this game because I'm not even sure there are going to be any trees left.
That's a strat beat, man.
Yeah. What now, kids? What now? But yeah, I mean, Will-O-Wisp just destroys trees. Like I don't know why they ever made that. Like, do you know why they decided to make Will-O-Wisp like destroy trees? Where I'm pretty sure they were just like typing in the AOE of the destruction of trees and add an extra 0 or something.
Imagine if it didn't destroy. Weird it would look. What would they do? Like, they'd be starting to get sucked in between.
Dire team pick.
You wouldn't be able to see it either on the enemy team. You'd be like, what am I looking at? It's so beautiful, but I don't know what it is.
Up around.
You know what would be a really good Kotl Arcana? It would replace Will-O-Wisp with just Kotl, like in a man-thong, just like, bong! And everybody's just staring at him and completely like transfixed by this bit. godly vision of this kind of deity Kotl.
You need to tell us
I'm
everything.
I'm telling you. Valve, you're listening. You've got my number. Hit me up. I can deliver the quality content your community's been looking for. And yeah, it's gonna be a puck.
Really good. They have such good reach and jump out. Like, saw how Singularity were always looking for these +1s. But they're gonna be able to do this. Singularity are left. Yes, they have the
10 seconds remaining.
lane up again, or the puck.
5 seconds
Because this
remaining.
Puck bid if they wanted to as well. The lanes are so flexible. Allows them to take.
Yeah, they've got really good options. Really good options. BKB. Yeah. It doesn't. I'm pretty. Wait, does it? I don't know. Quick Google time, guys. Quick Google time.
You may now select.
All right,
your
Excalibur
heroes.
Morphling, one of his comfort picks. This is one of the heroes he loves to just kind of get all the money in the world on. And Pavaga are going to have to be in the real driving seat for this game now, making sure he doesn't get that. But Oracle and Tiny are both pretty good heroes versus a Morphling. Yeah.
You look at the Pavaga lineup. I feel. Like
10 seconds remaining.
Excalibur has to.
He does. All right, and just to fill in our question about the puck, it does not pierce spell immunity. It will still leash, but it doesn't stun, and it doesn't do damage. When you get the Aghanims, it'll stun upon breaking it. That penetrates BKB, but otherwise, no. So without an Aghanims, no. And also, you're not really going to be moving inside the... Unless he goes... Yeah, no, 4-star wouldn't even work either. So, yeah, there's no way to break the BKB black hole in this game.
Bad analysis.
Yeah, you just need to have, like, Wikipedia up on the side under the screen, dude. Easy.
Who goes...
Or alternatively, you just know it. Lol. Yeah.
Puck Tiny sounds scary lane.
Yeah, that's a lot of nuke damage for the Morphling as well. He's going to have to be hovering around a decent amount of strength if he's going to be wanting to survive this lane. Yeah, as you say, really greedy draft from Team Singularity this game. Like, they're definitely looking for all the money on the map. And Pavaga, maybe not willing to give it to them, but we shall as we get into this game number 2. Of course, Singularity had a very strong showing in game number 1, and they're looking to a surprise G Pavaga, which always puts in my mind, you know, are they tilted? Are they going to make some silly mistakes this game? I don't know, but we're going to find out as we get into game number 2. And yeah, so heads up to the top lane with a couple of tangos and some iron branches. No big surprises. There's a courier mid. What? But of course, yeah.
Courier's running down.
Yeah, Curry's running. Nobody going for any fancy smoke shenanigans this time around. It's one of the things where you do it once and then if it doesn't work out, then you feel very silly. Both sides have default couriers. What is this?
Where are the war? We used
30 seconds
to
to
see
battle.
run down mid as soon as they could.
Wardings for suckers. These support's gonna be rich.
Any observers? I don't think they.
Nope. Sven has a sentry, and that's all. It is.
Do this.
The battle begins.
Region advantage.
They're also not blocking mid. Excalibur's mid on the Morphling as the Ember goes bottom, which is not so surprising when you consider the matchups they could have had.
Unorthodox, but effective.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be happy with this one. Though Morphling is a great hero to have that first wave under the tower, because of course he can just go hard morph, and lasting with 71 damage under tower is not as tricky as lasting with 58 damage under a tower. Meanwhile, Jerry actually has brought down a little gang squad for Pavaga there, completely caught not only them but me off guard, and gets some kill onto EGM. And that'll be your first blood. Tiny.
Oh, spend 5.
Yes. Now, the most recent change to Sven's shield was that it was this based on his strength now, right?
They've made so many changes.
Yeah, so it's like a base health of 150, and then also 2.5 multiplied by your strength, which is really easy to figure out on the fly. Like that's super simple stuff. If you can't do that, then you're probably a herald. Easy. Yeah, it does limit his effectiveness a little bit as a support, I would say, though, because obviously you're not going to be building that much strength, but you know, doesn't stop Singularity picking up.
Be nice because it doesn't nerf support.
Stone.
Really nice one.
Yeah, J4's taking a ton of damage from this little support spend as he chases him down. He's got to be careful as well, because there's going to be another stun in 5 seconds. I don't think Maposh's going to be worried about going on the tower. Apparently he is, though. What do I know?
I mean, this is
yeah, he's just cheap baiting him back in. Another stun available. He wants to right click first, but Poshka's not going to find it, though, and that means no kill for him. Meanwhile, Plantimus is just chasing down Shashlo. Sorry, go on.
Enigma is trying to just... Oracle's trying to... Can't, because the Sven's just following him around everywhere and stopping. Post is just the Oracle can do. Enigma just get.
Oh, poor Esther. Hello. Bumps into Jerry.
Allows the
Alright, so a little bit of a quieter start to the game than never mind. Kill at mid as Excalibur, he was hanging around on low health for a very long time there, but he does actually get picked off by Pikachu. That is very surprising, actually.
This lane's so good. He's 18 and 9 against 7 and 2.
Oh.
Just an orb of venom. He just runs him down.
Yeah, he's literally under tower here, and the Jigger comes out waveform as well. And Excalibur's actually going to grab the kill before Pikachu can get the bounce straight down. Just milliseconds from death there, Excalibur, but keeps his cool. Cool, calm, collected, gets a kill. Meanwhile, Poshka could be in some trouble up in the top lane. It's done to both, buys him a little bit of time, and the Warcry also buying him a little bit more time, but unfortunately, the Earth is just a very fast guy, and Poshka, without his boots, is just going to get run down. Little bare legs. Oh, Excalibur in the middle lane again, taking a bit of a thumping from Pikachu here. Will just bring himself back to agility and grab himself a quick salve out. Will be well. Pikachu unable to cancel that. Is going for the Jingu and Boundless Strike build, but to be honest, that's no different from what we see at mid to normal, to be honest. But
he's got the lane's not easy.
Double damage Tiny. Good luck last hitting.
trying to look to get back.
Yeah, he does get nice chains out from Pingvin there just to save his support. EGM will be okay. Meanwhile at the top, Maposhka, he's alright. Considered going for a rune here, but didn't want to get run down again. So everything's equal on the bounty rune side. So yeah, much more even start to the game. Much less action. 1 and 3 right now, except for the mid lane where Excalibur and Pikachu are just constantly brawling into one another. And you can tell Excalibur's actually thinking about this right now, I think. But yeah, the south, not enough to bait in the Morphling. Very, very annoying. Jerry comes in, gonna give Excalibur a bit of mana. It's another south coming out.
Found a shot.
Yep, stun comes in, actually lands onto both of them there and just dealing a ton of damage into Excalibur. Excalibur playing around with the strength, managing to keep himself nice and healthy there as he turns into a salve to dodge the Kotal Blast, but in comes pressure from the side. It's a stun out onto J4 here, and the damage from Morphling is going to be far too much. One more right click will come in, and Excalibur gets a kill. Now needs to get himself out, though, as the Avalanche comes in. LOL joining the fight. Excalibur, the blinding light going to save Excalibur for the time being. The Boundless Strike misses as well. Finally, a win for Excalibur in this middle lane, other than the kill he got before, of course. And going to be feeling pretty good about things. He's just trying to keep himself as healthy as possible by playing around with these attribute shifts.
Go full agi and then go start some more. Like getting free.
Very smart. Not a good matchup so far, but I have to say, Excalibur's doing a pretty good job, all things considered. I mean, his CS is not good, but he's now found himself 2 kills in this middle lane, which means that he's not horribly far behind, but it's still going to be tough, and it's not going to get easier for him, as once again, we just see him getting beaten out of lane. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, whilst he has managed to find himself 2 kills, he's just constantly channeling out all this mana and health regen to him as well. So it is not all sunshine and butterflies for Excalibur.
Ember's building.
You're not.
This talks about their lineup being greedy. This is ultra.
Oh, Kotal in a bit of trouble here. Will be able to get that blinding light off to keep himself alive for the time being, but as the puck comes in, actually takes the Kotal path, but it doesn't matter. They'll take down Pingvin all the same. Jerry unable to do anything to change that outcome there, as he's only level 4, still a long way from his ultimate.
Puck comes in, actually the 1-3-1 build as Waning Rift for value in the silence. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Silence first. Jump on top.
Yeah, these are 2 heroes which do not like getting silenced. You're absolutely right. Maposhka is waiting in the trees here, though. They might be thinking about something on Singularity, but he's actually backed off now that the chains do come in, so slightly odd timing. And actually, Pavaga coming around the back. Maposhka locks sides with J4, and he's just going to back himself away now. He realizes that there's probably a Tiny in the house as well. He will be exactly right. It's Tiny. They're going to back themselves away. Don't want to dive too deep for this one. They know there's an Ember, and Ember, he's still outputting a fair amount of damage here at this level 5 mark, nearly level 6 in fact, so yeah, you need to be careful.
No, you don't.
I will put you to good use.
Yeah, it's sorely needed as well. Way back into this game for him. Poshka's coming in. They're going to go for the stun here, and they actually still land the stun. Of course, only blocks the damage now as Pikachu in some trouble. Excalibur going to chase him. Adaptive Strike doesn't finish the job, and actually with the salve come through and the coil out from the puck, Flo saves the Monkey King. He'll get himself away. Singularity going to be very disappointed at that one. Man, that was close.
Again, this just allows Excalibur.
Radiant are scanning.
Well, yes, it would be nice to get too far behind. I thought they'd be further.
Yeah, it's doing all right.
It was top of network. Great time.
And meanwhile, they do get the Monkey King. They just run straight back in. Nobody actually leaves the middle lane, and that actually gets them a kill onto Pikachu. Wow, I'm surprised.
Really I've got boots. A mobile hero just running down.
He's just a slug. He's just a slug. Yeah.
Nobody's punishing him at that. Start build.
Yeah, that's actually
This top
insane.
half of the map.
Like, how do you come out so well on a lane without boots versus an Ursa when we literally just talked about how he can run down anybody now, even without Earthshock? Oh, well, in they come. Monkey King jumping into the fight. Boundless Strike comes out. Black Hole is going to be used by Shashlo. Team coming in slowly. Surely the Blast comes through, and the Blinding Light as well. They're going to keep Shashlo alive here. And now stun coming out onto Pikachu. He's in trouble. Monkey King trying to get himself away. Sven got to catch him on the other side of the tree. Still a long time, but a Adaptive Strike comes through from Excalibur and gets him the kill onto Pikachu. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, though, the Ember Spirit will take a fall for this, but I mean, I think it's a trade they'd be happy to take.
I think that's probably better for the. Yeah, the Enigma surviving is
true. The black hole went down as well, which you've got to take into account. So yeah.
The thing is, like, they've realised that what they need to do, and they've made the rotation too late. The Radiant side were all completely ready.
No.
They can just.
Yep, both laning against each other. Hey, buddy. Here to get some levels? Yep, me too. Cool. Let's just not harass each other and have a nice time.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Penguin could be in some trouble once again. No Blink Dagger yet from the puck, but it's still with it. Just throwing down that coil will be enough. Penguin senses something is wrong and backs himself away, and I think Jerry saw caught a glimpse of the monkey jumping to the tree there.
That's really no need to make shit with the coil. So much time. Feels like all Pikachu's ready haven't worked. Amazing time in the laning. Now he's the lowest net worth.
Wow, what a fall from grace.
Dire's top tower is under
and
attack.
yeah, Excalibur takes over him, so won the laning phase, question mark? Morphling versus MK?
He has triple rank. Has boots of travel. Like, they've got away with this greed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's things are going well for Singularity as the net worth swings in their favor mid lane. We might have a fight breaking out and talk about a fight, but Poshko just gets annihilated under the tier 1 tower. Chains out from Pingvin, but I'm sure they're just going to back themselves away for now, as they don't really have anything to play with on the side of Singularity and do not want to fight with a hero down.
How do you fight into black? I'm so scared.
Yeah, they're two really big ultimates, which Singularity kind of will be playing around. But of course, Pavaga, they're more of a pick-off based lineup. They're not really looking to team fight that much, I don't think. And also, if those spells are down, you've got a really obvious opening. So yeah, Will-O-Wisp onto Pikachu in the middle lane. Does manage to run out of it. Dodges the damage, does not dodge the stun. That's impossible. Meanwhile, he's actually jumping back into this one. So Monkey King looking to go here. Doesn't have the Boundless Strike to work with, though. No lockdown to keep people still. He will come out from the Oracle just to hold Pingvin still. But yeah, nothing really going to come of this. Although chains will be used onto the Monkey King here. Pingvin just trying to stay in range to burn the guy, but not close enough to allow him to get any of these hits off. He does still hurt, and especially if he allow him to get the Jingo off, then could be trouble. But yeah, Pikachu's just kind of burning down in the middle lane. He does need to be careful.
Points and check. If you look at you go for how many points match the basically just have all the time. Factor on. Basically got them both up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very tricky to deal with. Very, very tricky to deal
Dire's
with.
structures are fortified.
Ember here, which of course just loves spamming out of spells. Morphling has up this Morbid Mask, just can't take it to the jungle right now. Look at some drums actually, so a bit of a more aggressive item than I was expecting for Excalibur this game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Basically just abandon the short area. He might still.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
yeah, they will get the
middle
deny on the
tower
tower.
has
Yeah,
been
Flo
denied.
managed to get in with the deny on the puck, but still, I think Singularity going to be happy that just the tower's gone, which is exactly what they wanted. We had a TP point for Ursa to come in and sneak Roche as well, which is really important. So you just need to get the one ward up now around the shrine to be able to spot this one out. And of course, it's already there, looking on the shrine there, so they know. They should know if Ursa ever tries to do something.
I didn't even worry.
Yeah.
Problem with the lineup is they don't.
Spare
Oh, they're just going straight the way in with that coil to start things off onto Pingvin here, and they will be able to take him down fairly quickly as well. A 4-man rotation for the Ember brings him down very quickly indeed. Meanwhile, Singularity looking to respond to this one. Actually, a buyback from Pingvin as they're going to try to go onto J4 here. Does manage to get the false promise off. Pingvin chasing forwards with that remnant, looking for the Ursa here. If you find this kill, then his buyback will be worth it, but I don't think he's got a cancel. I don't think anybody does, so that's just going to be a TP out from the Ursa. And yeah, that was a buyback from Pingvin. And yeah, nobody died.
Wanted to get a fight there with them. You might be able to.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I am worried for them that Ursa's going really soon.
Yeah.
He's halfway to his.
Still interesting that he's going straight for the BKB and not looking for a blink or anything beforehand, but. Sure, you do get kited very easily.
BKB just allows you.
Dire's bottom tower. Radiant are scanning.
Oh, bottom tower will fall. No, it's all of the tier 1s. Meanwhile, Scan comes out into the Roche pit, and yeah, Pavaga, they see them all TPing out and go, alrighty, we don't want to stick around here, though. Pikachu's still hanging out. Singularity will just stick their heads into Roshan. Make sure nothing fishy's going on and back themselves away.
denied.
He's actually going. Who's playing the?
Illusion.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really seem to have a hierarchy on the side of Singularity. Look how just each all for their own. You take farm, we take farm. The Ember's obviously going to be farming more aggressively, so it just kind of opens up the map for the morph.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Travel on the Ember allows this morphing to fight.
Meanwhile, Tiny's just backdooring a tower with, well, I mean, not backdooring, but, you know, killing the tier 1 tower with no creeps around with an illusion rune. Nicely done by him. It's something you see every day.
Could have had his blink.
Yeah, it does help.
Are scanning.
A lot of magic damage coming out of this puck, and yeah, it's a good way to deal with it. Although doesn't really do much against the Monkey King or the Ursa.
Are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very difficult.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He is going for this.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Such a good. They just have.
Yeah, it's far too tempting for any mortal man to be able to not go for a blink BKB in this game as Enigma.
Dire's top tower is
There's
under
only so
attack.
much that can be expected of a player. Alright, so let's have a bit of retrospection here. We're 18 minutes into the game, 4 and 7 as a kill line. Not a very action-packed game at all. It's both teams kind of just playing them out right now. Although, as I say that, Oracle could be in some trouble. He's got no mana for the false promise either, so he's just probably going to be dropped here. As down he goes, as Buzz comes in, and now, well, Palantimus just deals with the Will-O-Wisp, jumping on the earth with that BKB and tearing it apart, and Excalibur's gone down as well. The lockdown is there. Jerry dropped also. Pingvin going up high, TPing himself away, will get out of this one. But yeah, the Ursa BKB just sprints into the fight a million miles an hour, takes down the Will-O-Wisp, and then takes down the Morphling with him as well. Really nice fight from Pavaga here.
Yeah, that was good. Like looking for an open. It's really difficult for him to commit. Group together.
It's yeah.
Big.
It's exactly what you're looking for. You can just sprint into the fight and take down the Will-O-Wisp, and that's the Coil ulti gone.
circle out. They knew that somebody.
But here's the thing, right? Like, they take a good fight. They get the kills they were after. Now, what do? Your lanes are far too pushed in because you got this Boots of Travel Ember pushing out lanes. And Excalibur's also been playing pretty far up the map as well. So they can't take any objectives afterwards. You know, Roshan could have been an option, but they just wanted to get their lanes pushed out beforehand. And, you know, we're still 20 minutes into the game, so everybody just respawns. And, well, that's an issue.
I mean, that's the difference. When you play take fights on theirs, they're not going to be able to do anything. Maybe they take really.
Yeah. And what's more is the black hole wasn't used, so they still got to be scared of that.
They need to wait for
invisibility.
Because when that BKB gets the line, he is the big trump. As has B, doesn't matter.
Oh, Tiny with a beautiful invis rune, going to go onto the Coddle here and take him out instantly. Nice judgment there, knowing that the Coddle is just going to die to his combo. And EGM has a very sad death. Rakoshka will take down the Sentry Ward and throw a stun. Nicely dodged out there by the Tiny, but does force him back. And Rakoshka can run himself away into the trees. TP out. Avalanche, though, it's going to find him. Lol, with the detective skills, does get it. They will look towards Rakoshka now with the orb coming through, but they actually find Morphling as well a little bit, which is kind of interesting, as they will drop the coil for this one, hoping to get the Morphling as well, but only getting this. Oh, Tiny jumps into it. Doesn't matter though. The Purifying Flames will finish off Maposhka, and
I like the most about that.
What's
Sven's
that?
next to the big camp, like Vision Man, he just runs up Midas is the big creep and then blink.
Yeah.
You really helped me out there.
Very kind, very kind.
Wasn't they?
No, absolutely not. All right, so Pavaga, you know, they're starting to get a couple of kills now. Looking at 11-5. This game's kind of shifted up a gear. Still not in a particularly high gear, maybe going from first to second, but, you know, one step at a time. I'm not greedy. Jerry could be in trouble again, though. And by in trouble, I mean he's absolutely dead. He just gets his chips fried as the call is taken out.
Playing on this side of the map. See you later, guys.
Yep, that's...
Lockdown
are scanning.
The problem with this was super good again. Hard lock.
Whoops.
You avalanche the end. Stop him from jumping.
You know what they did there? I think they were scanning to see if... I'm not sure. I think they were scanning to see if that Enigma illusion was real or not. Or no, I think they just thought it was real. Huh? Do they? I don't think they do. They do? Huh, today I learned.
They didn't use...
Okay.
I'm like 99%.
Well, Naga's even better then. Damn. Oh, Morphling just gets blown up by the instant initiation from LOL there. Oh dear. Eyes open on Pavaga there as they manage to get themselves a kill onto that Agi shifted Morph, and that's to carry down for 45 seconds. Pavaga may feel like they want to go for something here. Oh, coil. They find Jerry in the trees, and they will be able to take him down, although they toss back onto Palantimos there, which just allows them to take out that Will-O-Wisp. But now Pingvin coming into the fight, a buyback from Excalibur as well. They need to find this kill. They will be able to bring down the Tiny at least. Can they get any more, though? Pavaga have backed themselves off, so it's not looking likely, but Excalibur just goes straight into the Roche pit. He wants something for this death, for this buyback.
They know that if they take the
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They have Blink BKB Black Hole.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Out. Really easy to take a fight around this approach.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Puck, but without coil.
Yeah. It is definitely awkward. I mean, they've got the Wukongs to work with as well. But apparently just showing up on this high ground here is going to be enough to force back Singularity for the time being. Meanwhile, Shashlo is solo smoked. Oh, sorry, actually got the Sven as well, but still looking for something here, but it's actually everybody backed themselves away, so interestingly just leaving Roshan alone, even though he's on half HP. And now it's going to be a smoke up from Pavaga. They're not willing to sit by and just let this happen as the smoke does get popped by Pigfin. Oh, they miss a boundless strike, and now the chains come out onto the Ursa and the Monkey King, holding them still together.
That would have been the perfect back. You get the Ursa and the Monkey. You don't really want to initiate. You know these heroes are going to be grouping up like pretty not reliable.
Radiant's bottom
He's coming out again from Pingvin, just playing around the Tiny here, maybe wanting to jump in on him. I mean, they've got 4 heroes, and Shashlo, he's looking for it, sitting on the low ground with the blink, but doesn't want to go for anything just yet. BKB pop from Shashlo, he's just going to drop it onto the Monkey King. However, J4 decides to throw himself in as well, but he just managed to get the false promise onto the Monkey, but is it going to be enough? I think not, but Excalibur's actually in a lot of trouble. He has to change back into his morphling form. Waveform in 1 second, will be able to get himself out. Meanwhile, the Ursa forced back. So they do take down Pikachu with that black hole. Still a big commitment. Let's see if they can get any more. Puck stunned up, trying to blink himself. When Pigfin with a beautiful chain, going to catch out both, but in comes the Ursa onto the backlines, but it doesn't matter. J4 take it down. Flo not looking particularly healthy either, as Pigfin doing his best to take him down, but the puck just so annoying, yaws up into the air. Finally, Pigfin actually is the one to go down, and Puck survives it all. That's the wrong hero. Pigfin actually dies instead, and now Maposhka getting run in circles. Flo just juking out everybody. Oh no, Maposhka, he's going to drop as well, and well, 2 survivors on the side of Singularity, but that is not what they were looking for. These split up, these broken fights where the black hole doesn't really land on anybody, where they have to, you know, throw out the will-o-wisp, but no real like purpose. It just becomes so awkward, and it absolutely favors Pavaga, this kind of fighting style with the heroes they have. The Tiny, the Ursa, the Puck, they all love these broken up team fights. The moment that these fights get fractured, everything just goes in Pavaga's favor, and now they get Roshan as well. They're in a really good position to start making the plays in this game to look for some objectives, but that is the problem. They don't have very good push.
The Oracle did so much work in that.
For sure.
The constant
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Chains and what alive. Adult kept Monk alive for so long, of prolonging these, stopping the
invisibility.
I eventually got. Well,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it looked a little bit questionable there, using the false promise, then just kind of diving into the black hole. But you know, you want to be with your carry all the way. That's how I view it. Lantimus looking for something in the trees here, but no one's coming forwards to look at this. Oh, blink in, never mind. My god, they just blow up Pigfin immediately. The blink back around, I couldn't even pick up with that one. As Maposhka throws out the stun, 3 seconds, Jingu does get himself away, but another kill found, and Pigfin blown up immediately.
I love this pick up on people. Really nice. It allows you to burn.
Oh, Lord goes in again with the avalanche toss, and Jerry lobbed into the waiting arms of Palantimos. He gets himself a coddle, a tower, an Aegis. What more could a little teddy bear want from life?
I apologize. I mean, they are just trying to shove these lanes out there. You see Morphling pushing up top, but pushing up bot. Dire from BM.
This surprises me. Pavaga are playing a really tight game of Dota right now. They're using their heroes well. And they're playing a very similar strategy to last time as well, with things like this Midas on the Ursa straight into a BKB. You'd think after the way the last game ended, it was such a crushing defeat. And even with like what seemed like, I don't want to call it a rage quit, because clearly nobody seems tilted on this team. And that's what kind of surprises me. Meanwhile,
this game, they don't have 2 heroes that feel completely useless in there.
Oh, oof. My post gets dead.
Too close to
Kind of plus one. Turned into the chakra magic on the morph Tiny. Double avalanche.
Huge. That's the real play to this game.
Through my ember.
Are you ready to run?
I love what the Dire are doing here. Ward on the high ground. So they're basically just sitting around. You know, whoever comes up. Look for these.
Like a warm campfire on a cold winter's night.
Ward down in the
Radiant.
Yeah. I was just looking at that, like, you can realize you're behind, right? You probably shouldn't be farming there. Maposhka dares come up onto this high ground, but this is really common. You know, these two high ground areas, this around this shrine and this bottom area here. You just kind of sit on this high ground. It gives you control over 2 lanes, which is really, really nice to just be able to cut these 2 creep waves off before they can ever get to any towers. So it gives you so much map control. Like holding this area, even with 5 heroes sitting here, just gives you control over basically like this entire area of the map. There's trouble. Excalibur brought down. Pingvin not looking too good either. They're going to throw down the will to try and buy him a little bit of space. And Pingvin zips himself away. EGM, well, he might have given his life up for the carry here. Going for an extremely optimistic TP, but with the Flow needs to get the blood flowing on this. Maposhka getting beaten down. The BKB even pop. They really want to kill this Sven, and they will do so. Shashlo's coming in. He pops a Midnight Pulse, but that was just a flex. That wasn't a black hole. That was just like, I'm going to black hole you. And BKB's like, oh no.
He was going to black hole him if he had.
Oh, for sure.
Got out of range. Pop the BKB for nothing.
Yeah. Or do you? Maybe you do. Maybe, as I say, just a flex. Look at all my items. Fear me.
Mid lane's push.
Silence. Greetings.
Oh, guys, to back himself away from Jerry. I'm not sure he does actually. Jerry's not that scary, but apparently the puck just doesn't want to be too far forwards. I mean, it's just very careful from Pavaga though, right?
Yeah, they're making sure they don't throw away their lead. But again, like
ooh, this Abyssal.
They don't have good.
Radiant's top tower
they're just trying to take away much from the cap. Before going high. That's
oh,
scary.
Jerry. Man just wanted to blast some creeps.
We talked about that. They have these constant jump available.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Play the game that he wants to.
You absolutely cannot, no. And also Sven 1 and 7. He actually has more deaths than the keeper, which is slightly surprising. But then again, it's a pretty rough Sven game as well. Your tankiness doesn't look so tanky though when it's versus an Ursa and a Monkey King, 2 heroes which really get off on just being able to hit you time and time again.
Jump. A good support.
No, true. I'm not sure anybody would have been faring any better. No real options for a decent hero in the support position when you pick these kinds of cores. With a Tiny, of course, as well, just to back it all up. Who's now got himself a Shadow Blade.
It's still really scary to go high ground though. Like they're 12k net worth up, but they have to finish the game. Radiant play, you know, splitting the map up and what they are buying themselves. I love that Excalibur's going for a B. You need to be able to try and nice to be able to get really important.
Yeah, it's a core item this game for sure. Along with the Shadow Blade going to come in and just immediately block the Coddle once again, but the Black Hole comes out onto 2. That is a lot of lockdown for these 2 heroes, but they just focus everything onto the Tiny. I mean, Platypus gets out okay, and he's also got this false promise. He just brings down Shashlo, and Morphling, well, turns into the Ursa, trying to deal the damage here with a quick little Manta. Will be able to find the kill onto Palanthamos. That is a big Black Hole and does result in a positive result. However, Morphling is going to go down soon afterwards, and Maposhka could be in a bit of trouble as well. He's going to pop the Warcry to try and get himself out of this one, but Pikachu with the BKB and the double damage rune just chasing down the Sven, trying to make it onto the high ground, but it's just not going to happen for him. 4 heroes down the side of Singularity. Maybe not big enough. Need to go bigger on those black holes somehow.
No, I think the black hole is fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Anything.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah,
these BKBs are going to start running out though, so they need to make something soon. So I love with this double damage on the monkey. Trying to get at least some power.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean they've driven it fairly low, but you know they just monkey. Fair amount of damage onto him. Will-O-Wisp going to come out as well from Jerry right now, and now the Yule's going to throw him up and catch him in the next blast. No, actually, False Promise comes out. It does get caught right on the edge, and the chain's out onto 2 as well. Quick little root out from J4. It's a very awkward fight so far as he heals himself up again here. Pingvin just playing around with everybody right now as he's just not getting caught by anything. He actually dodges out the coil as well as Pikachu just gets brought down over a very long series of spells from Pingvin there.
That was so sick. They're just delaying so much to wait for people to come back alive again, like the Sven, like the Enigma. That Will-O-Wisp was crazy with the chains on top.
Yeah, I think that was Pingvin's Yules, I want to say.
There was chains, there was Yules, there was Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
Delay this monkey. He even used the remnant.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Really well
and
played.
then sleight of fist dodge on the Dream Coil. You know, casual, no issues. Man, he's turning things around on this Ender Spirit right now. In fact, the whole team's turning things around, but still a 9k gold advantage for Pavaga. But as we said, this is what their lineup needs to do. They do have a very snowball-based lineup, but the snowball is starting to slow. You know what happens when snowballs slow down? They break up. Yeah.
Probably a better way. All of a sudden, this Sven's level 14. It's like level 9, 2 minutes. Sure. That fight mid, he's gained like 4 level. Black hole up again, so they should
in they go, and yeah, I'm going to join them as well. Popping that ultimate on the Sven. All of a sudden, your support Sven is hitting for over 300. That's pretty neat, and will help them bring down Roshan in a fairly prompt manner. No response coming out from Pavaga, and this is big. This Aegis, this cheese, that really helps. In fact, is this?
No. It's not just big on their team. It stopped the Dire side from like. One, they can't go high ground without an Aegis. It was pretty much. 2, how are they going to fight late game? It's Morph Ember. How do you deal with it? They can still win if they get really good pick.
Are you ready to rumble?
Who says patata?
Oh. Did you see that monkey kick?
Yeah. Just I thought they were going to follow up with that. They just casual song to Pikachu. Just like, oh, okay.
Kind of like bait the Ember. Puck.
Yeah, Flo's having none of it. He's absolutely having none of it. Blinking himself away. He's wise to Singularity shenanigans right now. Backing himself away.
Love that he's gone for the axe on the. Yes, we have. Get a good axe green coil off a Wukong's. Should we actually? Have we seen a good Wukong's come up? Have we seen one?
I'm trying to think. I'm sure we've seen one, right? Yeah, it's a crap spell anyway. Who cares?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Jashlo, he's got the money and looking for the big money plays.
Dire's bottom tower
just go
has
for
fallen.
Yeah, no hesitation at all, to be honest, as they just rip through the bottom lane.
Who cares?
And keep these guys alive, no problems, as LOL comes in, trying to bring down the creeps as quickly as possible here, but they are going to stay alive for the time being. Excalibur focusing on the buildings whilst Pingvin zones back the enemy heroes. And they get it down to below half health before they back themselves away here on the side of Singularity. Their top lane being pushed in, so just wanting to come and deal with that one. In fact, actually looking for the kill of Pikachu in the trees here. They will be able to catch him out with the chains. BKB used from Pikachu. They don't have a stun for that, so they will back themselves off.
It's an 8-second BKB down the drain, though. So important. Morph as well.
Yep.
When you're trying to hit a timing on the dot, wasting BKB. But you need these big BKB. Right. What about playing around?
And I'm just waiting for it, to be honest. Should we just put the camera on Enigma and put our feet up? Because like he's literally smoked himself on the back lines as well. I mean, I'm sure there are other people in this which got popped as well, but just playing so far back. And well, they've got the Monkey King. In comes a Will-O-Wisp as well, actually. They're throwing quite a lot on Pikachu here, and in comes a Black Hole, getting the Oracle and the Monkey King. This is very big because there's no false promise coming out, and they'll manage to take down both of them. But the potion does go down the backlines, but who really cares? They look towards Plantimus now. Jashlo got to force it himself away. Does have another black hole to work with if he wants it. He's gonna use it. Why not? You've got the refresher on. Might as well make some use out of it. Excalibur gets himself a double kill, and this game is blown wide open. And guess what? They don't have any trouble pushing on the side of Singularity as they just get to work on this tier 3 tower. The Fortify is going to be used for the time being, but it only lasts so long. Meanwhile, Excalibur going to throw out a Boundless Strike onto LOL here. Does have the Shadow Blade to back himself up, but they don't really care about the tiny. They care about the buildings. Middle tower is gone. The rack's exposed, being taken down.
Are under attack.
Backdoor's about to kick in.
And they get it in time. They can backdoor it. They can backdoor it. It's fine. They can actually backdoor both because Morphlin's a gross hero.
Dire's middle barracks are under
Go on
attack.
top.
They just... You don't do this.
Dire's top tower
They're gonna do
is
that.
under attack.
Really? Really? It's going. It's taking a while, but it's going. And LOL's too afraid to come forward to try anything here.
Dire's top tower.
They're going for the melee racks as well. They're not stopping.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Quickly as I go.
IDC backdoor. Let's go.
Wait for the backdoor to get buffed.
Yeah. This is mad. Well, the Avalanche are going to slow things down a little bit, but they will take the top melee barracks through backdoor. And Puck feels very cheated right now.
MOS frog chat, please.
Jesus.
Horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. Going for this though. They know black holes now, so they really want to make a play.
Yeah, Shashlow is in trouble. Going to pop that BKB, but no matter, he's going to get brought down all the same.
He just ran out on the morph. It's actually a monkey, but...
Yep, down to the low ground. TP out, and he will be successful. Boundless Strike doesn't quite land. Seconds away from death there on Excalibur. And Jerry going for the TPs as well, but your Boundless Strike, where is it, kid? Oh, wait, you used it.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
So close to being amazing.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of seconds different there, a couple of better reactions, and Pavaga may have found themselves a fair few kills out of that one, but unfortunately, they don't get anything, which, well, I mean, they get Enigma, which I guess is pretty big, but still, they're down 2 melee racks now, which is definitely the highlight story of the past kind of 5 minutes.
Can't believe that first black hole hit the Oracle as well. So game.
Radiant's courier
Yeah, literally.
has been killed.
Oh, what? Radiant Courier killed, but it had a... Oh, okay. It had the full Lincolns in it. Okay.
With
well,
an abyss.
Yeah. Oh, Maposhka once again. Pikachu. It's a cast time on Boundless Strike. So it's not enough for Pavaga this game apparently. Meanwhile, oh, that's a gem. Lantimos? Lantimos? There you go. Yeah, Steve's like, come on, carry. He could be in some trouble. Stunned up now, trying to turn it around with Maposhka. Actually, a buyback from EGMs. They're trying to go into this fight. And look at that black hole, though. Landing onto both of them, holding them still. Excalibur in the Monkey King form, showing so much damage. And there's the other black hole coming through as well. Just keeping them locked down for so damn long as the Ursa is dead. J4 as well. They're going to get the Monkey just to tie things up in a neat little bow. Singularity with their black holes and their white holes and everything in between as they run down the middle lane once more. They don't even need creeps to do this, but they are going for the base. Wow, this is a scary Enigma.
Dude, that is such a sick gen bait by Jerry. Player.
Easy. LOL in some trouble here. He goes for the last hit, so you know, priorities. Gets himself away. Should be all right here as the heals come through from the Oracle. Palantimos also getting bullied by these illusions, but they've got the buyback. So they're not looking for the Monkey King one. It seems they back themselves away, but they'll be happy. They'll be happy.
I think it's all about this third Roshan.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
When you've got Enigma, 2 black holes has been pretty devastating. 3's bigger than 2.
Dire's top shrine has
Good
gone.
enough.
That refresher shard on.
Hold on. Very well done. Right. Roshan may respawn soon. We'll find out when it is respawning very shortly. In 1 second, in fact.
By the way,
2 minutes.
Taking the tome to get the level. But both his talents are Wukongs. I don't think we've seen a Wukongs yet.
That's a good point. I'm still looking forward to the first Wukongs of the game, but...
Big.
Pingvin could be in some trouble trying to jig around the Roshan, but there comes the Abyssal Blade and turn into a little piggy as well. And Pavaga will be having bacon tonight. They're looking for more, but I don't think there's anybody to find.
With the Rosh such a long roast spawn.
It is.
For the roast. Really
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Illusion.
Man, I did not imagine this game being this close. I mean,
Well, kind of expected Pavaga to win in ages. But later this game, Singularity just quite happy for it.
oh, they're jumping forwards here. They've managed to find themselves a Postgre, and he does not last long at all to the magic burst off the Tiny.
Died to it.
Talked about Singularity, the only way they lose this game is first Ember gets picked off, then gets picked off. They have to be careful here. Pushing him, but for some reason they're making an Ursa. Listen to them when
This'll come in handy.
Always up for interesting. Oh, cool. Very wet last hits. Singularity smoked up, looking for some action. Excalibur leading the charge, and the Morphling. They're actually kind of playing around each other here. They're pinging out Shashlo. Oh, they found the big one, and they bring him down instantaneously. Excalibur gonna have to change into the Ursa once again, and it's a bear fight, but one is stunned up, but does manage to get the enrage out quickly. Shashlo's actually coming back onto this one. He's only got the monkeying inside it, but that is all they need. They're ganging up on him, but in comes a false promise. The second black hole is just being dropped on the false promise target. I'm not sure about this, but I mean, no one's coming in, and now Flo actually jumping on the backlines. I'm fairly sure the monkeying is just going to implode. He does die.
he has buyback though.
Yeah.
He's gonna be back in this fight, and they have no black holes now.
This is awkward. However, they are going to be able to take down the Tiny, at least it looks like, although he's doing a ton of work before he goes down. J4's going to get taken out. The Tiny's still alive, though. Shashlo is gone for a second time. No buyback. Pin trying to play around. Will be able to take down the Tiny. Has nothing left to work with, though. Meanwhile, they're trying to dump the damage off into Palantimos there, but the enrage comes out from him. Excalibur struggling to find the target. Pikachu backing himself away, and they do manage to find Palantimos. Now the Wukong. The first Wukong's off the game. Doesn't catch anybody in it, but they get the post crawl the same. He's just running around like, ooh, what's this thing? Meanwhile, jumping on to Pingvin here. Tiny's back into the fight, and they will be able to take down the Ember Spirit. Excalibur trying to fight it up with Pikachu. Pikachu backing himself away. Yules out onto Excalibur just to control him up, but they can't deal with the Morphling as he chases forwards once again, turning into the monkey, trying to take down Pikachu. Will be successful. Now looking towards the Tiny as well. Excalibur, he is not done. He is a man on a mission of redemption for his dead teammates. Finally backs himself away. Gem, nah, I don't need it, mate.
That fight looked so bad for the Radiant side when they dumped two black holes onto an
Did he realize he didn't pick up the gem? Did Excalibur realize he didn't pick up the gem? Okay, no, he's just leave him. Yeah.
Dyer's middle barracks.
I was just a little bit worried because he had the drum out of his backpack. Yeah.
That fight looked so bad though for the Radiant side. Enigma gets caught off by this amazing
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
high ground ward they had earlier on.
Yeah, and this weird kind of wraparound here where one team was coming this way and the other team was going up that way. It was very fortunate for the side of Pavaga, but also very well played with the wards and everything, so entirely intentional.
If the monkey had got the Wukongs off just before he got black hole the first time, halfway through the fight could have been completely different, because that Wukongs would have done so much damage with him.
What's going on with all these couriers here? Excalibur's just like, why is there a courier here?
Nice.
Looking for the Aegis Steel, I think. Can you imagine? Yeah.
Right, did you ever play Dota 1 when by day god? Like, if you bought mana items on them, 6 fluctuation used to...
Sounds amazing, yeah. Sounds amazing. Well, this is Dota 2, and Dota 2 has this amazing little item called a Refresher Shard. Oh yes, that's right. We have got a lot of black holes coming out in the next fight. Does Wukong stack on itself? Surely not, right? Otherwise people would very much...
I'm pretty sure it can.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't stack, otherwise we'd see Refresher Shards on Monkey King all the time. J4.
Dyer's bottom shrine has fallen.
I know, but that's not fun and cool. I want the 3 black holes.
Dyer's middle barracks are under attack.
The Dyer saw them place.
Dyer's middle barracks has fallen.
Means that Radiant are going to that jump
They're going for the wraparound once again on the Dire, though. They really want to pick out this this Enigma here. Tiny's looking for it. Sentries are down. They got to be careful. A gem on the Sven as well as Lotus comes on the backline trying to bring down Shashto here. He knows who has the black hole. He's actually just dropping it for the Tiny this time. Doesn't care. Tried to get the puck in it as well, but didn't quite reach. But doesn't matter. Jerry even throws down a... Okay.
Still alive.
Wow, he was just fighting everybody by himself. Meanwhile, Platypus just jumps onto Jerry on the backlines. Meanwhile, Excalibur still fighting up with that BKB. No problems trying to get himself out of the Wukongs. Will be able to get himself away. Stun out onto the Ursa here. Palantimos being chased around a little bit. In he goes, but gets stunned up. He gets bashed by Palantimos and can't get off the black hole. What a sad story as they look towards Monkey King now as well. Monkey's going to get brought down. Hex out onto the Morphing, trying to control him up. The thing is, no one can challenge Excalibur right now. He's just going to take the base. Palantimos chasing Pingvin here, looking for something. Stun is out onto him though. Adaptive Strike. Palantimos in trouble. False Promise comes out to keep him alive. Excalibur just going to go onto the backlines and look for J4 instead of Palantimos fighting off in the front. They will be able to take down Maposhka. And now with the Yules up, Ursa is going to survive this, but he's got no teammates left except for Flo, who does use the Hex onto the Morphling, but the chains come out. Palantimos with the Enrage. Is there enough damage coming out from Excalibur? Well, it doesn't matter. In comes the Sleight of Fist, and the Ancient's dead anyway. Singularity take game number 2 and make it a 2-0 eventually. Whew.
Okay, well, I don't really know what I can say about that game. It's a good ending. They're on fire after a slow start.